Again, and welcome back to the studio. A good way to create the illusion of a 3D object on a 2D surface like paper or canvas is to use dark shadows and bright highlights. To paint these 3D apples today, we'll need some titanium white, cadmium red, yellow ochre, chrome green, and raw umber. We'll start with our diluted raw umber to make a sketch. You can choose any composition that you like for your apples, and in this case I've picked one large one and two smaller ones. Take some cadmium red and block in the apples, but leave a little gap open for where we'd like the highlight to be. Now we'll take a little of our raw umber and mark out where the bottom of the apple is. And then we'll use the raw umber to mix it straight into the red paint, just along the outer areas of the apple to create some shading. Now we're going to take some of our chrome green and mix it with a little raw umber to make the color for the background. Now, because this is just a sketch of apples, it's not necessary for us to put in every single leaf perfectly painted. So we're just going to make the impression of leaves in the background. Just a few rough strokes here and there of the green would do enough of the job, just to suggest the greenery. Going to add a little yellow ochre to some of our red, just to make a lighter orangey tone, and that would be a good tone for just around that highlighted area, just to help the transition from the highlight into the red of the apple. We could also add some into that dimpled area at the bottom of the apple. You can take a clean dry brush and softly blend your colors together. Smooth out any of those sharp lines because apples are round and smooth. For the highlights, we want to avoid pure white on our apple to make it look more realistic. We need to make more of a yellow ochre mixed with the white. Once you've added those, you can take a soft, clean brush and softly blend the white into the orangey area that we painted previously. Just going to do a few touch-ups. I'm going to add in some more darks around some of the apples and do a little bit of fiddling here and there until I'm happy with it. Now it's time for those final touches in the highlight of the apple. You can mix a lighter shade, again not pure titanium white, add a little of the yellow ochre to it. At this point, I just took some time to tidy up some of that green background to soften it a bit, add in a few lines here and there to indicate the leaves, just to finish it all off and bring it all together at the end. And there we have some delicious looking apples. Thank you so much for watching and for following along this tutorial. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe so I can see you in the next video.